Hi, you are welcome back again to the part 2 of my last video, which is navigating friendships and relationships as an adult. So in my last video, I talked about one thing that made me to change was the hurt and inconsistencies I noticed in people. But there was something I missed, which is one of the most important things, which is I missed saying that acknowledging the presence of God in my life also helped me to change my old mindsets. Let me explain. For the longest of time, I actually thought, or should I say, my old nature believed that love could be found in people around me. Yes, it's possible, but most times either their love was not conditional or it wasn't perfect. And I don't blame them, I don't expect them. It's not as if like I am perfect. But human love came with its inconsistencies. And what I'm just trying to say is that the earlier that I started acknowledging the presence of God in my life, the sovereignty of God in my life, and also I started learning that God has already loved me even before all these people came into my life. God was already an existing being, and He has always loved me, even when I couldn't love myself. He has given His Son as a sign of, this is how much I love you, so I'm giving my Son to die for you. What love is greater than that? What love is bigger than that? So I feel like the moment I started, how do I put this thing? Trying to come closer to God, not necessarily that he would do something for me or that He would change me, but I just started understanding that if I am made in the image of God, that means I have God. And the last time I checked, God is love. So I have the love that I've always wanted. I have the validation that I've always wanted. I have that recognition that I've always wanted. Why then am I looking for another human being to give me that thing? And that is why I feel like I get very impatient with very young people who are still looking for certain validation in other people. Because, my dear, you would never find it. I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but you would not find it. It is not there. You might find romantic love in there, but the love that actually fills you, that heals you, that makes you whole, that makes you who you are, that makes you live life without any form of argument, without any form of plea, that love can only be found in yourself. And you can only tap into that type of love if you have actually tapped into your relationship with God. And this is one of the mindsets I actually started having. Today's date is 4th of May 2026, and it's currently 10 a.m. Nigerian time. Please don't mind the noise. I'm yet to get my mic. It's on the way. Hopefully. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the new mindset and what the new mindset is all about. Oh my gosh, I look so good. I look so good. Anywho, the new mindset now, when it comes to connecting and relating with people, it's no more from a place of expecting and needing a particular thing with people, but it is now from a place of alignment. It's from a place of me and this person, we find ourselves in the same frequency, and we can actually relate without having unrealistic expectations from each other. What I'm just simply trying to say is that the way I want to relate with people now is not based on proximity, or because like we are close because we live in the same area, or we work out I can relate. I can, just have acquaintances that I know from these places, but to actually build a close relationship with these people, to actually have like a very close connection, it has to be based on alignment. It cannot be that this person wants this, me I want this thing, and we are just pretending to. No, I am no more moving in that way. And also another thing that is also very important that I'm also looking out for now, not just even in people but also in me, is stability. Because it's something that I've realized that a lot of people lack. Do you know the number of people that don't have stability in their life? Like, I have just realized that, there are so many people who are walking around looking for somebody to give them what they don't have. People are going around looking for somebody to give them the love, the affection, the care that they don't have. And sometimes that thing can make people unstable, and you will keep hopping around from one person to the another so that that person can just give you that thing you are looking for. I am not in that WhatsApp group anymore. I want to be with people who are secure in themselves. I want to be with people who have this security in themselves. They love themselves. They trust in themselves. They are not looking at me to validate them. They are not like looking at me to. I can be there for them. I can be that friend for them. But they don't necessarily need me to be themselves, because they are themselves already. So I think it's something I am now looking out for. And even also in myself too. I am teaching myself now to regulate my own emotions, and that is something that I would like to talk about also in another video. Emotional regulation is so important, and it's something I'm also doing for myself. So I think that is just one of the things I am currently, being very mindful of, which is I just don't want to find myself anymore where I am, asking for too much, or another person is needing so much from me. I've just realized that it's not working that way, especially when it comes to my relationship and connection with people. There are so many other things, so many, boundaries, growth, so many other things that I can talk about when it comes to the way I now relate with people. And also, I think another thing again that just came to my mind now that I realized about me is that I have noticed that my personality type actually likes people. I love people, but at the same time, I would want my own personal space. I have realized that I'm not very good with, being overly attached with people. I like loving somebody, caring for you, but at the same time, I want that space. I want that time of my own. I don't always want to be overly attached with people. And I've realized that I need to be with people who are comfortable with me being like that. I don't need to be with people who want so much. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with those people. It's fine. But for me, it is harder and it is way difficult for me. And me saying all these things, it doesn't necessarily mean that, oh, that my life is now so rosy, I am making a ton of friends. It's a lie. It's a lie. Since this new mindset, I started having this new mindset, it has affected my connection with people a lot. Like, as I'm talking to you now presently, I don't have a very close friend anymore. Like, nobody. I know people, I have some friends, but most are distant friends. Like, having this new mindset has made me, I am very enclosed. I am not as free-minded as I used to be when it comes to relating with people. And I will not lie to you, sometimes it gets lonely. It gets quite lonely. But if you ask me to choose the, quietness and the peace I have now than what it was when I was with people who I was not in alignment with, I will choose this present moment. I will choose it because it's quiet, it's peace. My phone hardly rings. I hardly get messages anymore from anybody. Nobody hardly calls me, except maybe my family members or clients, all this kind of stuff. That is just the way my life is now. It is very quiet right now in my life since I developed this new mindset, and it's hard. It is hard. Forget that I am here all dressed up talking about it like as if it's nothing, but it is very, very hard. It is not an easy thing to just exist in, you to just stand alone. It's not easy, especially for people like me who we are not like that, and we are now learning to be a different being. So it is not easy. So I'm just saying this thing for anybody who's watching this video and you want to shed your old nature, you want to become a new person. This is me telling you that you are going to lose a lot of people. You are going to lose, not just even, you're even going to lose your own self, because it will come to a point that you will not even know yourself again. Like, at a point I was like, I don't even know what I was doing again. I started asking myself, now me be the problem? Like, is it me? Sometimes, yes, I'll not lie to you, sometimes you are the problem. But also another thing again is that sometimes it's just a sign that there is something that has to change. And I know that change can be hard, but I am just trusting God that a time will come and a moment will come, and probably all these things is going to make sense. I hope so. So to conclude this video, I would just say that I am a work in progress. I have not learned it all. I still make mistakes. Something that even happened recently that, that made me, I recently had an experience with somebody, and it hurts me so bad because I was like, I thought I have moved on from this. I thought that these kind of things are no more happening to me. I thought that, oh, I have learned this, I have mastered all this type of thing. But after that experience, I was like, whoa, these things still they happen to you. Now you where this thing still happen to. So that experience was something that, taught me that you still have a lot to learn. You still have to put up, not just putting up boundaries, but enforcing those boundaries. You still have a lot to learn when it comes to human relationship. And I saw a quote somewhere on a friend's status where somebody said that there were some things that came before, but I can't remember. But the last thing they concluded there was that life has no manual. You feel learn today, another syllable feel come out tomorrow. So I have just gotten to accept the fact that I will continue to learn every single day. I'm a work in progress, and I will make mistakes. I would get some things wrong, but at the same time, I'm just trying to push myself. It is hard, it is hurtful, it is not easy to change the person you have always been growing up as a child. But I am an adult now, and I've realized that those things I had as a teenager, they are not helping now. They are not helping in any way. So I have decided that this is a journey that I'm going to go through. I might continue to lose people safe. And I don't know if I'm gonna gain, but I don't know. I'm just trusting God that everything is going to work out for my good. So I'll be stopping here, and I would continue this video. Okay, no, this is the end of the video. Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. But thank you so much once again for watching. If you can relate to what I've been saying, in this video, please comment, subscribe, and let's talk about this type of things, okay? So thank you for watching my documentation, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.